Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we have a build from Fanhome and it is the Iron Man Pack 24. So we have issues 91 to 94 and we are very close to the end of our build. Fanhome has re-released the Iron Man build, which is great. So this build is a little bit more relevant now that you could follow along, and hopefully it will be quite handy for you. So what are we doing? We're doing the hip connection, so just that. So that's excellent. I moved to a different location only because we need to do quite a lot in this pack, I think. And take a look what we have to do. Some screws. So the GP screws, just put them to the side for now. And take our parts out. As usual, great finish on paintwork. Tip that over. Don't lose our spring. So let's just see what we need to do. So we need to flip this over, and with this part, maybe this camera. So that part just needs to fall in place with the two of these going up, just like that. And we need the two springs just here. So that's so far going well. And before I do that, let's open up our screws, get our screwdriver ready. So this is with GP screws. So these two pegs, they will go into the springs. So carefully line that up, making sure it's lined up, and hopefully they won't fly everywhere. Need to hold this in my hands, I believe. Just try to screw this in place. So now that's screwed in, that should operate, as you can see, just like that. So with that done, let's move on to the next issue. This is issue 92. So taking a look at our magazine. So some more parts, I believe. Okay, I think that's, we need to get that part from our other issue, and that's what we need to do. Excellent. So let's get on with that one. I have already opened up our packaging just to speed up things. So let's just see if I could get a closer angle. And we need to put it this way. And with this pin, don't believe it matters which way. Let's feed that through slightly. And then with this spring, it needs to go this way. Hopefully you could see that. So there's a small little hole just in there. And the spring, it's a bit fiddly, needs to go into that hole. You might need a tweezer here. A bit difficult to get your fingers in. Let's get a tweezer, that might help. I have other tweezers, but I don't know why. When you have your favorite tools, you just stick with them. So I might actually get my tweezer out, the other one. And let's just get this back. And that just needs to feed through. Push our pin slightly more. And it's very fiddly. Okay. There we go. That's in place now. And now we need this part and making sure, so in this direction, fell out again. So in this direction, you can see the small little hole there that needs to feed through to the other side. So let's try put this back on. And there we go. So this direction, try to get the pin into that hole. There we go, not so bad. Then push this hopefully through. There. Excellent. Just a bit more needs. Go through this side. And back of the tweezer. There we go. So that just brings in that direction. You can see it all the way through. So let's get our next part. We have our next part. So it's this, I believe it was from issue 90. And see, we need to go a bit closer, I think. Not in that direction, into this direction. And with the part we just made, line that flat just like that. So hopefully you could understand. And we need to stick 4 AP screws into these holes. So I'm just going to get the first one ready and then I'll get back to you. So that's all for screwed in place. So let's get our next part. So now we need this part, and with let's just see, maybe better here. Like group 2, see what we're doing. There is a slot here that this will just slide on, and sorry, wrong direction. In this direction. Just like that, and you can see you have 2 screw holes that we need to put 2 IM screws through that. So my screw is ready and just going to put that in its location. So that's now screwed in place. Gonna need our next part that we was working on, and just make sure, I believe it's just like this. You can see these 2 pegs that are locators just will go here and here, and that will slide on. You can see also 2 more screw holes, and making sure that we're lining this up correctly. There we go. Perfect. So that's looking really good, and you can see that's operating like it should be. So we need to screw this in place. And with that, we need, I believe, 2 more IM screws. So just here, straight down, and trying to just screw this where it needs to go. So that's now screwed in place, and that is the end of our issue. So let's get on with the next one. So this is issue 93. And I think I just flicked through something and I seen something that's going to be quite exciting. So that, oh my goodness, no way. We're attaching our arms, and our arc reactor. That's great. Okay. Oh my goodness, even better. We sticking his head on. Wow. That's excited me. I can't wait for this. Wow. Okay. Let's get on with issue 93. This is going to be a good one. We have our part, what we have been working on from the previous issue. So you can see, let's just get a bit close up again. It's showing a R and it will go this way. You can't really put it that way. So it just will go that way. So the two locating pins into these two holes. And carefully line this up because you don't really want to bend them. So push carefully and that just holds nicely in place. So we need to put the next one on. Again, line up the two pins into the holes and just carefully do that. And slowly push that through. There we go. It will have a polish up after, so that's looking great. So we need to get our next part, which is this part. And can't believe we're going to cover up all this. So this will just line up just like that. Same on the other side. You can see where it lines up. Pretty straightforward. We need 2 screws and those are EM screws. So let's try to screw this now in place. So that's the first one going through and I'll be back with you as soon as the other ones are done. Excellent. So that's 2 EM screws there, 2 EM screws there, and that's all 4 now screwed in place. So we need some more parts. So these are our parts and they will need to go onto the side just here. And there's 2 holes, there's the 2 pins. We need to line this up. Push that carefully through. I said one did go through. And let's just make sure that just fits in. Oh, there we go. So just like that. And the next one onto the other side. Perfect. So that's both of them now screwed in place and it's looking great. So let's get on with the next part. So we have our body and our arm. So with that, first I did do a modification to my hand that I might be installing this. So just in case, I will leave it in there. And if I want to, I can always get to it. So what we need to do is line up. Let me see if I get the other camera angle. Line up our arm. There's 2 holes there. Hopefully you can see that. Where are we? 2 holes. So push this through. And we need to get 2 SP screws. Let's try and screw this now in position. Hopefully it won't be too tricky. Goodness me, I think it's gonna be a bit tricky. Especially screws falling off. Let's try put a screw onto the screwdriver. Nope. We need to try and do this again. So we have our body and our arm. So with that, first, I did do a modification to my hand that I might be installing this. So just in case, I will leave it in there, and if I want to, I can always get to it. So what we need to do is line up. Let me see if I get the other camera angle. Line up our arm. There's two holes there. Hopefully you can see that. Where are we? Two holes. So push this through. And we need to get two SP screws. Let's try and screw this now in position. Hopefully it won't be too tricky. Goodness me, I think it's gonna be a bit tricky. And that's all the way screwed in place. Let's see. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can move our arm, because it seems to be quite rigid. Oh, it moves. Great. I'm happy. Yes. But you can see my arms are floppy because I didn't tighten them up enough. I might be fixing that. So we have now the other side. So exactly the same. We will do the exact same onto this arm. And we need to just put this in place, and I'll get back to you. So, as you can see, we have two arms attached. That's amazing. I really love it. That's gonna look awesome when it's done. So, let's move on to our next part we need. So there it is. That's our arc reactor. Still works. And we're not gonna put that actual arc reactor in because we have done this. That's my own modification. You remember I done this mod a while ago. I used to offer this to my customers. I'm trying to get focus. Let's see. Will it go? Doesn't seem to like it. Maybe here. So there's a lot of details there, and we are going to install this now. So let's move perhaps our Iron Man, but we just there for now. And let's make him look a bit more better. We can still have him in shot. And we need to now work on this. So first thing first, we need to pick apart the one from Fanhome. And I did do a video for my YouTube channel. I think it's on the under mods for the Iron Man. So just removing these screws. Believe me, it's such an easy modification that you just pop in place. Let's move these all the way here. And remove that. So now we need to take this out. This, you can imagine, there's quite a few parts now that we remove. And I'm trying to remember which way it goes. I don't believe it matters. Just make sure if I push that through, it goes this way or that way. And I'm just looking at these holes, which one lines up nicer. I think both of them are the same, so you can see the massive difference already. I love that. So we need to just push that all the way on, and it's the exact fit. My goodness me. What a huge difference. Now we need to take out this LED and place it into our mod. I don't know if I will make this available. I'm thinking about going back into modifications, and if I do, I will definitely let everyone know. So push our LED through this, so there's 1, 2, 3 already not needed, and make sure our light works, which it does. This LED pushes into that hole, so let's just get that done now. Hopefully it's correct. We might need to make it slightly bigger. And let's just see. Don't want to damage our LED. So it's a bit snug. I'm just gonna make this slightly bigger and I'll be back with you. So now we have our breastplate, and we need to get this like adhesive pad. Need to remove the backing. And just place that just below this screw. Oh, that screw. But I don't know why I have a thing about trying to put it as straight as possible. There we go. That's much better. Now we need to put this on here. Is that correct? I think so. It's starting to look amazing. And where are we? So I think this is right. Does it go under? No. So that must go like that. This is getting exciting. And I believe this, wow, will fit on top. Goodness me. I can't explain how good that looks with the arc reactor. But you can see mine has a new design. So let's just get that. So hopefully you could see. Not really. It's quite heavy. Wow. So there's a lot more detail. I absolutely love it. Wow. It's amazing. This is available now through Fanhome, so you can subscribe to this build. My goodness, how good that looks. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty sure it will work. So we need 2 IM screws, and just put that through here. I can't get over this. This is wow. You know, when you see everything coming together, it actually well worth this build. That looks great. I'm thinking about making the arc reactor available. Like I said, I will let you know when it is, and I might list it on YouTube now. Sorry, eBay. That way it is easier for everyone just to purchase. So that's looking like that. We have now 2 more bits to put in, but first, saying test this. So we have this button here. I just want to see. Oh goodness me, it works. And there we go. Wow, wow, wow. If I put the lights lower, it is a lot brighter. What a difference from that plastic one. Wow, that's amazing. I love that mod. So I'm really pleased how that turned out. Now we have these 2 parts, and it's showing a R and a L. So I believe the R should fit in here. And let me see, which way does this go? No, probably R for the right side. That is the right side. So I need to make sure which way does this to go. There we go. And the left one can just go here. I'm a bit quiet, just oops, making sure it is in the right direction. There we go. Lovely. Wow. I think we just need to put now our head. I have no idea how easy that's our head. This is gonna be crazy. So you can see still lights up, and we need to push this on. Hopefully it's easy. I think it's on. I think it seems to be. Wow. Now how awesome does that look? Goodness me. Let's see, with the light on. Let's try find it. There we go. Turn that on. Wow. So let's move on to the next issue. I love that. There we go. This is number 94. I can't get over last issue was amazing. That made my build. It really did. Oh, that's the magazine. So let's get on with the last issue. Okay, now we have this part. Let's see. Now the spring, you can see it points this way. You can see that. And that will go into that hole. But first we need to put our pin through. Put that pin and get this spring into that hole. That in? I think so, yeah. Now, let's see which way this goes. Like that. So you can see it only goes one way with the hole. So put the spring through that hole. And then just push that pin all the way through. Trying to line this up. That's where it is, I believe. There we go. All the way. It's going through to the other side. And that's a spring in motion. Now we need to screw this onto our metal plate. And I believe it goes into this pattern, just like that. So you can see, just making sure that's right. That's how that goes. And these are 4 AM screws. Oh, I'm just getting that in place now. So it's done. So that's how that looks. And it has our springing motion just like that. So let's bring it back. Oh, Iron Man. Wow. That's great. So you can see what a difference. I don't know, something like that goes from that to that. Wow. Can't believe why they couldn't do something like that. But it's done, and I really enjoyed that, and I hope you did also. I will give it a polish. Like I said, this is available now to place your subscription on Fanhome, so you could start this build from issue 1. And with that, I'm gonna say thank you for watching, and if you could do us a favor, if you could hit the subscribe button and thumbs up, that would be helping our channel tremendously. Look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye for now.